Mad Wolf here, and tonight I actually kind of want to go back a little bit in some time and play a it's really good RPG in my opinion, but it's an adulterated one, and you guys are probably thinking right off the top of your heads, Witcher. You would be wrong. And the reason why is because honestly, I can't get behind Witcher. I liked the first game, but I hated the really super powerful bad guy enemy constantly running away like a wussy. And honestly, the only things that really felt adult in that game, in my opinion, was all the F-bombs they dropped. And Geralt seems to want to have sex with anything with boobs. So yeah, that's the thing. It didn't really feel, quote, adult in my opinion. It felt kind of adolescent, almost like Duke Nukem, almost like this is comedically bad. Now the one I'm gonna play tonight is actually none other than Dragon Age Origins, and you might notice, hey, that rating says 18. Yeah, no, this disc is from the United Kingdom. And but it was the Ultimate Edition, so it includes all the expansion packs and everything like that. And this was an RPG I beat for the PS3 way back in like 2009 or 10 or whatever, and it took me like 30 hours to do. And well, I'll let you guys see kind of how it goes, okay? Because you'll get to see some of the characters and whatnot, and I downloaded some mods. I hope they work because they look really cool and bring some new life into the game. So hope you enjoy it. Alright, so here we go. Playing some Dragon Age Origins. And no, I'm not doing the other campaigns, but I'm going to create a new game. And so is the Golden City blackened with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it is bleeding. You have brought sin to heaven and doom upon all the world.
Centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Dogg spawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten.
As is usually the way.
We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long.
It's the Grey Warden medieval version of Dick Marcinko.
It may be too late, for I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
We must close shut the jaws of oblivion.
Capital of Ferelden. Long ago, the elves lived as slaves to humans, and though they've been free for many generations now, they are far from equals. Here they live in a walled-off community known as the Alienage, working as servants and laborers when they can. Despite these hardships, Vener's elves are a strong people who take pride in their close community.
Beer.
Many blessings, young one. We hope to stay for the celebration, but we must be off.
What happened?
The human who owns our building has decided to sell it for storage space. We can't afford to live anywhere else here, so we're leaving dinner.
Where are you going?
The Ostergaard ruins. The army camp there is calling for laborers. We wanted to look for work in Highever.
But that's just not possible.
Why not?
Moving to a different alienage isn't easy. Travel and bribes cost money. Humans are a suspicious lot. I've heard the ones in Highever are worse than here.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Child, you it's out of your mind.
What my husband means is you're very generous, but we don't need charity to solve our problems.
Fine, have a proud death on the road then.
In the name of the Maker who brought us this world, and in whose name we say the chant of light, My lord, this is an unexpected surprise.
Sorry to interrupt, Mother, but I'm having a party, and we're dreadfully short of female guests.
My lord, this is a wedding.
If you want to dress up your pets and have tea parties, that's your business. But don't pretend this is a proper wedding. Ah, we're here for a good time, aren't we, boys? Just a good time with the ladies, that's all.
I can't tell if he was trying to be dreadful or just was not a very good voice actor.
Where's the bitch that's bottled me? Over here, Lord Bond!
Let me go, you stuck shirt son of a...
Oh, I'll enjoy taming her. And see the pretty bride. What do we do?
Nothing, unless you have any idea. Yes, brilliant plan. Brilliant plan there, player. You have no right to do this.
Back to the palace, boys.
You there? Who are you? Speak quick, worms, before I call the guards and they clip your nasty ears.
I'm here to kill Lord Vaughn.
You're bandits, rebels, outlaws. The guards will make quick work of you all. You've no idea how long that Shem's had it coming.
Where did you get a weapon, elf? Uh-oh.
You better talk quick, Scott.
He was outside. Yeah, it's me.
What the...
Oh,
Oh, my. What have we here?
Don't worry. We'll make short work of these two.
Quiet, you idiot! They're covered with enough blood to fill a tub. What do you think that means?
we're vampires. We can kill you and steal your money. That's an option. Just saying. Just saying. What about the women?
The women stay. They'll go home tomorrow. Slightly worse for wear. And you'll be long gone. That's the deal. Take it or leave it.
I'm going to enjoy killing you.
I always regret talking to knife eaters. Now I'll just gut your ignorant carcasses instead.
You can try. Okay. Stabby, stabby. All right. Oh, you're a dirty little douchebag. Well, I already knew that, but you're doing a dirty fading. I'm just gonna cut off your head. Faster.
You've returned. Has Shiani been hurt? Where is Tormi's daughter, Nola?
Nola didn't make it. She resisted and killed her.
I see. Ladies, please take Shiani home. Rest.
Of course.
Now tell me, what happened?
Well, I got a glass of human blood here. That answer your question?
Don't play ignorant field. You will not prevent justice from being done. The elf's son lies dead in a river of blood that runs through the entire house. I need names, and I need them now.
It was my doing.
You expect me to believe one man did all of that? We are not all so helpless, Captain. Be that as it may,
hereby invoke the Grey Warden's right of conscription. I remove this prisoner into my custody.
I don't get to go to the dungeon.
Clashed with the Dogg spawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Oh there, Duncan.
King Caleb, I didn't expect a royal welcome.
I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other warden told me you found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Oh there, friend. Might I know your name?
I'm no friend of yours, human lord.
Lucky Dogg. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
It seems a waste for you to guard him all day.
I can't just let him go, can I? The army will figure out what to do with him. Probably just waiting for someone important to make a decision. Then they'll hang him, I expect. And I can go and do something else.
I had a chat with him, actually.
Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation.
He asked for some food and water.
Silly now. Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
So you missed one meal. This man could be hanged soon.
All right, all right. I guess the poor fella could stand that one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm going to say it was you. Just so you know.
The Dunkmeister.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambush. The way she wielded guilt makes it stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us. Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Kokari Wilds to perform two tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Dogg spawn blood, one for each recruit.
Finally, some action. Scrolls. It's an Elder Scroll, damn it. That chest looks destroyed.
Well, well. What have we here?
Hi, Morgan.
Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey?
You have golden eyes.
Dear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes.
She's a witch of the wild, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there. Elves are not frightened little boys. Tell me your name, and I shall tell you mine.
I am Maroon. Yeah, number 3.
Now that is a proper civil greeting, even sought something in that chest. Something that is here no longer.
Here no longer. You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
Very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
You know, Alistair, to be perfectly fair and on her side, we did kind of steal the blood of all those darkspawn we killed. Shut up, Mad Wolf. Okay, I'm just saying.
There is a sensible request. I like you.
I'd be careful. First it's, I like you. But then zap, frog time. She'll put us all in a pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you.
Oy.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Dogspawn blood and mastered their taint.
As vampires.
Don't you drink the blood of those creatures?
We drink your blood, and the midnight sky is red.
This is the source of our power and our victory.
And a curse.
Those who survive the joint become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the darkspawn and use it to slay the archdemon.
At a price. Let's get on with it then.
We speak only a few words prior to the joining. These words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Put your head behind your knees, kiss your ass goodbye.
Brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten. And that one day we shall join you.
Get out of the way, mouse cursor.
Step forward.
The thief goes first. Bravely enough.
I am sorry it happened. Step forward, Jory. I have a wife, a child. Can I know? There is no turning back. No. You ask too much. There is no glory in this. I am sorry. But the joining is not.
I barely knew he.
You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good. From this moment forward, you are a Grey Warden.
Scorpion! Well, that was Mad Wolf playing Dragon Age Origins. And I hope it recorded properly because that was about 3 hours of gameplay that I don't really want to do again. Just, not that it's a bad game, just I don't want to repeat doing it again. So, I do hope you enjoyed it. A few things I do want to talk about with this game is, yeah, I actually really love the story and the characters of Dragon Age Origins more so than Skyrim and The Witcher. I love Skyrim. Skyrim is a phenomenal game. If you like fantasy RPGs, action games, check out Skyrim because it's more of an action game than an RPG, but it's still really cool. Really good storyline. Problem I have with Skyrim is the fact that basically the world is going to shit, and both sides of this civil war don't realize what's important. They're just like, oh yeah, dragons are coming back. Let's squabble who gets to have control of our land. And it's like, guys, you want to keep having this war going on? That's fine. But the survivors, you're not really going to have much of a land to rule if you don't take care of these stupid ass dragons. And the one political leader in Skyrim that I do agree with, like, is so underplayed. His name's Jarl Balgruuf the Greater. He's actually one of the first characters you really meet. And one of his lines, I really love it, is, I will not stand idly by while a dragon comes and slaughters my people. Yeah, that should be the king. That should be the king of Skyrim. It's not even an option. So, matter of fact, basically you get a one of two options. And it's like, really? We're doing this war? Okay. Now, Witcher, once again, I really like the first Witcher game. I'm trying to think what to say I really do like about it. It does feel like you're legit going after monsters because it is challenging. But with The Witcher, I've said this already, that it seriously feels like everyone in that universe is either out to screw Geralt over, or they're simply trying to use him for something. And I'm like, even some of his friends, I'm like, you guys are just awful. There is a lot of racism and like political intrigue in Dragon Age as well as The Witcher, but it feels more fleshed out in Dragon Age, in my opinion. It feels more like an actual world. For example, there's a quartermaster I saw who's talking trash about his Elvish servant. I am an Elvish character, and I'm like, maybe you should treat your character or your people better. And he's like, absolutely, I totally agree with you. In Witcher, people will blatantly just get in your face for being a freak, and it's like, this guy cuts the heads off of chimeras. No, let's call him a face, and stuff like that. And I'm just like, I'm pretty sure no one back then called someone a fuckface. I mean, they use the language and everything in Witcher, the gratuitous amounts of sex and like racial hatred, it seriously feels almost like kids in high school wrote it. And I haven't read the books, but for me, once again, I liked the first game because of certain things, but when I played the second game, almost everything I liked about the first game, they either dumbed down or they just made it worse. And the first game was not perfect either. So that's where I'm like, I can't really like the Witcher games. And Witcher 3, there's just so much crap in there. And it's like, I really just don't even have time to play this. I really don't. Whereas with this, it feels more like a straightforward story. The world is big, but at the same time, it's, once again, storyline is much more straightforward. I really like Dragon Age Origins. I believe it's on GOG right now. Get it for PS3, Xbox 360. I don't think it's on Origin. It might be on Steam though. But definitely be on the lookout for the Ultimate Edition because it includes all the downloadable content that you get. You don't want to just buy the base game. Get the max version. Dragon Age 2 I don't like so much. And the reason being is because it's less about a whole world and more like the story of this guy and his friends in a city. And the character is cool. The characters in Dragon Age 2 are cool, but it does really feel like a middle story where they're just doing it to set up the next game, something further down the line. And it just kind of felt like, yeah, all these dungeons are repetitive because we're just in the same city. It's worse in Mass Effect 1, because in Mass Effect 1, you're on all these different planets, you're on the moon and stuff, and all these dungeons and bases, whatever you want to call them, the layout is the same. In Dragon Age 2, at least you're stuck in the same city, but it doesn't feel nearly as big as Origins. And Inquisition, sadly enough, I haven't really played it. I can't get into it. I like it. I love the visuals of it. I love the gameplay style. Just something about it. I just cannot get into it. Maybe it feels too grandiose like Witcher 3. But I do need to go back and play Dragon Age Inquisition sometime. But anyway, I hope you liked this game. Really fun game. Once again, if you liked what you saw, check it out. GOG.com. Go to eBay, Amazon. Get it for your PS3 or Xbox 360, whatever. If you like this video, be sure to drop a like and a subscription. Maybe ring the bell, because that's how Mad Wolf gets his Taco Bell. If you want to show additional love and support, be sure to check out my Patreon page. For only $1 a month, you get excerpts from my books, high definition artwork, some Unity stuff I'm working on, and I got some new sprites going on that I'm going to upload soon. Sorry, it's actually around 5 o'clock in the morning right now, and I've been recording this for 3 hours. But also you get cool shoutouts like the ever awesome Painted Dogg, who is an amazing artist. Check her out, Twitch and Twitter. Show her some love and support. And that's all I have to say about the Patreon advertising thing, because I hate marketing myself, and ultimately advertising sucks balls. So until I see you people in the next show, remember, some old knight dude is offering you a chalice of red wine. Yeah, don't drink it. You'll turn into a gray warden vampire dude. It's probably a bad idea. You'll probably die. But stay cool.